like, I want to be a penetration tester. I want to be a hacker, knowing damn well I had zero skill, zero.
Let's get started.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Here, we have the Code Noir podcast once again, bringing it to you guys live. Not really, but you know what it is today. It's me and Chuka. We got Josh here. If you want to introduce yourself, shout yourself out. Tell
What's
us
going on,
about
everybody?
yourself.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Josh Tech. I'm a veteran, prior Army, was a 25 Bravo IT specialist. Did 3 years, was airborne, loved it, miss it, but got to move on. I'm 23 years old. I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky. Do with that information what you will, but I love where I'm from. Don't care how anybody feels about it.
Proud.
Real shit.
We love that shit. Yeah. Josh Tech in the building.
Hell yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I really appreciate you for joining us on this, man. So let's get to it. So the first question really is, how did you get started in tech, and why network engineering?
So I can knock out a few questions actually. So I got started in tech. It was actually through the military. I was an IT specialist, like I said. I dealt with a lot of SATCOM, network engineering, or network administration, because I wouldn't even call it network engineering, more like network administration, because we dealt with nodes that used some Starlink and a lot of different softwares and GUIs.
Okay.
And a lot of it went from AIT, which is Advanced Individual Training for us, was either help desk, networking, or pretty much all in all. And to be completely honest with you, network engineering wasn't my first choice, but I had to make a choice. It was either cybersecurity or networking, and I was like, dang, I have no skills in cybersecurity whatsoever. Might as well just go networking.
Okay.
And once I got my CCNA, I dove deeper and I built around it, because a lot of people fail to build around the certifications that they pass. They'll get Sec Plus and they're like, what now? Build off the information that you got. And what you
Right.
can do with CCNA is like make hella projects, because CCNA is all hands-on plus theory. So just build around that.
See, I didn't even know that. And I'm eyeing it, looking at it, because I'm like, right now I'm level 3 support, and I'm like, I've hit the cap. I've hit the cap that I want to be in terms of infrastructure ops. I'm like, this is great and all, users and troubleshooting and stuff, but like, I want that next level.
Yeah.
So I'm looking. You were right. The choices I had on my hands, like cybersecurity on this side, networking. But cybersecurity is becoming way more saturated, especially right now with everybody coming into tech. It's becoming the new coding. Like, it's like the new
Like the new software development.
software developers.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yep,
like,
definitely
I'm good
understand.
off that. But you know what everybody needs but doesn't have? A network engineer. Everybody anywhere needs one, but nobody wants to do it. So I'm like, that seems like job security to me. So I'm like,
Right.
let me get in that bitch.
Right. I was just about
Yeah.
to say, because like there's all this hype right now on cybersecurity, and it's like a lot of people don't realize like you need a lot of network engineering knowledge for cybersecurity, because you even have stuff like network security, right? I mean, you got to be able to protect the network, and I mean any kind of infrastructure is going to run on a network for sure, like no matter what you're doing in tech, right? So it's like it's very very crucial to cybersecurity too, and a lot of people kind of want to jump the gun and just go straight into cyber, but they don't have the building blocks. Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly how you feel, bro. Because I was like the majority of people. I want to get into cybersecurity, but then I'm like, I want to be a penetration tester. I want to be a hacker, knowing damn well I had zero skill, zero knowledge when it came to being a hacker. I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and go with the skills I already have, which is in networking. Let's just build off of that. And when I decided to be a network engineer, that's when opportunity came my way. Because one thing a lot of people don't like about the networking field is that it's not paid as well as the other fields. Like cloud, you're looking to get 6 figures. Like as soon as you hit maybe slightly above entry level, you're gonna get maybe like 80 to 110. But network engineering, you could be intermediate, and they're like, 80K is the best we can do for you. What?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit, no cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even with a CCNA, you think they would still cap you at 80K with a CCNA?
Damn.
Really?
For real?
Damn.
Yeah, I had a job. It was my first job outside of the military. This one capped out at 79K, and I was like, damn, I can't get more. They're like, no, fam.
How many years of experience did you have at the time?
3. I had 3 years. But at that time, it was my first job outside of the military, so I was like, this is good enough for me. I was barely making 50 while I was in, so 79 is definitely not bad. But then I realized I can make more somewhere else.
Yep.
And drive less.
Right. Hell yeah.
That was literally the first job out of college. I was like, 65. Hey, I'll take 65. But now, if somebody looks at me at 65, it's like, I should slap the shit out of you, because what are we really talking about here? Especially if I have to go into an office and everything like that.
Yeah.
That takes out the cost of the salary altogether, and it's like, be for real right now. But I do agree with what you're saying on cloud, because I've removed the security hand, and now the other hand has become cloud engineering as opposed to networking. But I'm like, both are still integral aspects, and if you have both, what's the harm in that? So that's just my opinion. I think I got mad respect for network engineers, though. One dude can hold down a whole business, and that's all you need. One good dude, anyway. Not no fake asses.
Yeah. One dude can keep it afloat, but one small minor mistake.
Yeah.
One minor mistake can take down the entire network, and everybody's wondering why is their network down?
And
I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, man. I really don't. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We gonna hop on that fucking Zep call, and something's gonna happen.
Yep. But yeah, it was a good thing that you mentioned the CCNA, because I wanted to ask about Network Plus. Obviously, we got connected on TikTok. You got a great platform on TikTok. We're also doing our thing with the Code Noir podcast, and that's kind of how we connected. And trying to build community and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to get your thoughts on the Network Plus. Because it's funny, I see all these videos with people talking about certifications and stuff like that. Do you feel like the Network Plus is a waste of time? Especially if someone is trying to be a network engineer. Should they just go straight and shoot for the CCNA? Or what do you think?
So I feel Network Plus is good for people who don't want to take networking seriously. If you have no plans on CLI or getting familiar with Cisco's iOS, you have no business going for CCNA. But if you truly want to be a network engineer and you want to get into the nitty and gritty, go straight for CCNA. Don't even waste your time with Network Plus, because Network Plus is straight up, it's straight theory only. No applied knowledge. You just know it, but you're not actually applying it. You can tell me what a VLAN is all day, but can you create one? That's the real question.
Right.
Because when people are like, oh, CCNA, Network Plus, I always say CCNA. But it all depends on what you want to do. Because a lot of places are like, oh, we'll make you a NOC technician, but all you need is Network Plus. Okay, if you already got it, you already got it. But if you truly want to be a NOC technician and you want to contribute more than just theory, CCNA is the way to go because, like I said before, you can build off of what you learned. There's so many sections where CCNA is top tier. You can get CCNA and you can work overseas with it. You don't even need a bachelor's for some of the jobs over there.
Right.
And
because Cisco is
I'm
so
like,
huge, they're worldwide.
Yes,
They're worldwide.
yes, bro. CCNA is the way to go if you want to truly get into networking. Network Plus is okay for like, you know, help desk, IT support, but it's for people who have no idea what networking truly is.
Right. That's a great answer, man.
That gets me wondering on another question then, because now that we know what to get, now it's like how to get it. It's like, what tools did you use while you were taking it or while you were studying for it that helped you to maybe not make it easier, but like understand what you're like absorbing, and like what kind of platforms did you use to like absorb that knowledge to better help you take that examination, get that certification?
So I'll be honest. The number one resource that I can recommend to anybody who's trying to take the CCNA, it's Jeremy's IT Labs. I promise you, he is a gold. He is a gem. He is a diamond in the rough because not many people know about it. And people are going to tell me, people are probably going to say, oh, you shouldn't do this, but I recommend this to everybody.
Right.
Find an exam dump, but hear me out. Don't use it to memorize the answers. Look at the answers, understand why they are the answers. Because when you do that, you reinforce that information that you have.
Right.
And people are like, oh, don't get an exam dump. Cool, don't get an exam dump. But who's going to pay out of pocket for like $500 for a test, a practice test? Who's going to do that?
Facts.
I'm certainly not. I'm not going to sit here and act like I used that to pass. Because I got sent through the military to take my CCNA.
Okay.
But I did pay out of pocket because I'll be honest, I failed it twice. I failed it the first time, I got it my second time. And the first time was because I tried to memorize all the answers, definitely not the way to go. But the second time I was like, okay, this is why this answer is correct. Now I can apply this knowledge to other subjects. And I want to say one last thing about the CCNA. When you learn about the CCNA, topics will start to tie in together the more you study. Like access ports, switch ports, VLANs, like how they fit into routing on a stick. That stuff will tie in like a neuro system. Like all the blood vessels in your body, it will tie together, and you're like, oh, this makes sense now. But yeah, that's the last thing I wanted to say about the CCNA, because it's just how it is. Like, things will tie together the more you look at it.
Nah, that's dope, man. That's dope.
Hey, y'all heard it, yo. Jeremy IT Labs in the chat, yo. Shout him out, bro.
Yep. We're dropping real gems.
And I forgot to mention, he has labs, so when you take them, you can pass. So you can build off of those labs and make your own labs. So like, he'll do a routing on a stick lab, he'll do a spanning tree lab, he'll do a link aggregation lab. Just build off of what you know.
Right.
Good shit.
Right. And you mentioned about basically how the military paid for you to get your CCNA, right? Pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit more about your military background? Was this a situation where you always knew you wanted to get into tech, and then the military was kind of like your route to do that? Or like, just kind of put us through the timeline of events and like the, you know, your thoughts behind that path. Yeah.
All right, most definitely. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I only joined the military because I thought I had a baby on the way. Turns out that baby wasn't even mine.
Insert boom sound effect. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people ask, why'd you join the military? I'd just be lying to them and be like, oh, because I was broke, stuff like. No, I was gonna have a baby. Turns out the baby wasn't mine, and I gave that baby the first boy name I ever wanted to give a boy. My first son. So I'm low key mad about it, but it is what it is. Turns out that maybe was a blessing in disguise. But besides that, I joined, found out it wasn't mine, went on with life.
Okay.
And then I went to my first unit and my first and only unit. This unit was very education oriented. It's not anymore from what I've heard, but it's very education oriented. So when you got there, within the first few months, they're like, if you want to deploy, you got to have Sec Plus. I was like, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and get Sec Plus. They sent me to get Sec Plus. Failed it the first time because I didn't like what they were doing. They were telling you to, exam, like dump it, brain dump it all, and you'll learn on the job. I didn't like that. But failed the first time, got it the second time. Then they sent me to get CCNA because I already had Sec Plus.
Okay.
They're like, we're going to send you to get CCNA. They did the same thing. We want you to brain dump it. I'm like, all right, okay. I failed it. Then later on, I ended up using my credentialing assistance, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to use like 7 months to straight study for the CCNA. I went to a class, and the guy I actually know personally who runs the company for that class, he said, hey, we're going to make sure you pass. And I kept taking it. I kept labbing. I kept doing all the things I needed to do. And 7 months up, I finally took that class. And a week later, after that class was started, I passed finally.
Okay.
Granted, I got 60% in every category, but a pass is a pass. A win is a win.
Hey,
I don't care.
Hey, a win is a win, brother. A win is definitely a win.
Yeah, like I was like, yeah, I might have got a 60%, but it'll do. I promise you that it'll do.
Yep.
But after I got my CCNA, pretty much everything was simple from there.
Okay.
Setting up routers, setting up switches. We'd load a configuration file into it. And this is one thing I didn't really care about for my job, at least, because the things we did, like, it didn't feel genuine. The configurations were already made. All we did was push it to the device. And I was like, damn. Right. All right, I guess. That's cool.
Yeah. I've actually had a similar experience with that because I did work as a network technician at one of my old jobs. I've kind of like tried my hands on a bunch of different like parts of tech, just kind of figuring out what I want. And yeah, we definitely had something similar where basically there was already a config file, and then we would basically just plug in like maybe 10 switches at once and just send the config to all of them at the same time, basically. Stuff like that. So yeah, I feel you, because it's like, oh, you're configuring these switches, but you don't actually know how to configure them because it's already been done pretty much. Like you don't know what each of those lines are actually saying and how to create the VLANs like you were talking about earlier, how to create these different things, and so that's interesting though. But yeah, and then we also wanted to talk a little bit about social media. You're big on TikTok. You're big on Instagram. So how do you do it? And also, obviously, with social media, it's constantly changing. There's always new trends. There's always new types and styles of content. So how do you like reinvent yourself, I guess? How do you reinvent yourself on the fly while still staying true to who you are as Josh Tech and your brand?
So my social media, I started a YouTube channel before I joined the military, and I really wanted to be big. Like I was recording Valorant, Apex, Halo Infinite. I just didn't know what to stick to. But then I was like, dang, I really suck at this.
So you've been doing this. Like, this is nothing new. You've been doing this. Nice.
Yeah, I like it. And when I got to the military, I was like, you know what? Since I have something I could, have other people relate to, why not make content while I'm in the military? So I got on TikTok. At first, it was, little dances here and there. But then I started doing skits. I started using the sounds when using sounds were really like it was really popping in TikTok. It like early 2020, 2022 type thing. It was really popping for TikTok. But when I joined the military, I started doing skits. I started using the sounds, and I stayed true to who I was as a person, even though the military wasn't very fond of it. I kept going because it kept me sane. Because waking up at 6:30, no, not even 6:30, 5:45, 5:30 at most, it definitely wore me down. So finding a way for me to be myself and stay sane in that kind of environment, social media was my lane. And with TikTok, I have a really big following on my military account, but I don't post on it as much because my main focus right now is tech.
Okay.
Being in the military, like, it was great, but I don't want it to be the thing that I clinged on to the most.
Okay.
Because I want to help people get into tech and like see that there are different like categories of tech that you can get into. There are different lanes. You don't have to go cyber, you don't have to go cloud, you don't have to go computer science. You can do computer engineering, whatever. But like, I want to bring light to network engineering because not everybody likes it. And people fail to understand that network engineering is the reason why we're having this call.
Yep.
It's the reason why, like, I'm able to see your faces. It's the reason why we're able to see each other right now. But people love to overlook that. Oh, let's go to cloud. Let's go to cloud. Okay. Cloud's nothing without
exactly. The cloud ain't gonna run with no Wi-Fi. The cloud ain't gonna run with no Ethernet. The cloud ain't gonna run with none of this stuff that's necessary. It's like you can't. You're the root of the tree.
Yeah.
Like you're right at the bottom. Yeah, people don't see you, but without you, the tree's dead. You're not.
Yes, exactly. Like people are like, oh, I would really want to get into CS, bro. How are you gonna be able to push your code if you can't connect to the internet?
Right.
Sure, you got a database, cool.
What's it
But
running
how are you
on?
gonna like? Yeah, exactly. What's it running on?
Tell me what that means for me. Like,
Yeah.
What's you got a VPN, right? What happens if that VPN fails?
yeah, how did that work?
Right.
Who's hosting that
Yeah.
VPN actually? What are they using?
And like when I started my tech page, a lot of the content I was pushing out, I was trying to be really professional because I was trying to be different from what I did on my military page.
Okay.
But I realized I actually had to talk about this with myself today. I was like, it's not me. Being professional is cool. I can be professional when I need to be, but the thing I like doing the most is making people laugh.
Ooh.
And if I want people to truly enjoy tech the way I enjoy it, I gotta do it the way I do it.
Right.
I like being funny when it comes to teaching. When it comes to learning something, I have to compare it to something. I can't just be like, oh, this is that? Okay, cool. I understand. No! I need you to compare it to something that it's similar to so I can understand it better.
You gotta have an analogy. And
You're
then
spitting right now. You're spitting right now.
For
Hell
real.
yeah, that's how I feel. Because I don't care what nobody says. Nobody wants to learn some boring ass shit. Nobody wants to learn shit, bro. Like I've been the cert all my certs that I'm trying to get to move forward in tech are looking at me like that essay that SpongeBob had in that one episode. Like it's the back of my head right now. Like, do it. You have to study, and I'm like, all the time. But like, you need that shit. But like, that's what you hit the nail on the head with that. If you make this shit fun and like relatable, people are gonna be like, oh, well, when you say it like that, like I know what this is. I mean, I know what tech is, but I know what this analogy is. Then they start to put two and two together, start making these connections, and when they make the connections, then they're more comfortable in the scenarios, and they're more likely to get into it. So it's all it all links, but people that all these serious ass tech pages, I'm just like your information is valid and like I understand what you're trying to go for, but I only understand that because I'm in it. if I sent this to my girlfriend, she look at it like, what the hell is a VLAN? Like, but if you relate a VLAN to something like having to do with like some type of pop culture reference or something, she'll be like, oh, I get that shit. That's kind of funny. I'm like, and then who knows what she's gonna do later? But like, I think that's the best way to get people into tech, or at least to learn more about it, is to make it more fun and more appealing. So I definitely agree with what you're saying like that.
Right.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy because a lot of people are like, you know, Simone Bies. She's great. She follows me. We're friends. I met her in person. She's amazing. But I tried to kind of take her route when it comes to creating content, but I realized it just wasn't the way I should go about it.
Yeah, that's just not who you are.
No,
it's not. You are.
Because like I love Simone, she has amazing content.
Yeah,
like
Simone's
she
the
was
GOAT.
one of the many reasons. Like she was one of the many reasons why I started making content, because I already had a military page. Might as well, you know, just start talking about tech over here. And when I don't know if you guys heard about GovTechCon. Yeah. I went there and a lot of people recognized me, and I was like, "Oh shit, I got motion now! I got motion! Hold on!"
Oh boy!
And bro, it was just crazy because a lot of the things that I post about, it's just something that I thought about posting, and I was like, "Nah, they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy." And she creates amazing content, but I realized I can't go the way she went. Yeah. I have to do it the way I do it. And the way I do it, I like being funny about it. If I can make you understand with analogies, cool. If I can, you know, spit facts your way and make it relatable, cool. If I can mentor you in the right direction while being funny at the same time, cool.
Right.
I'm the youngest guy on my floor in the knock where I work at. And I'm telling you now, whenever I'm learning something, I try to spit it back at the people, you know, right next to me, because I'm not trying to be a dick man, but I need to know if I'm doing this right. So I'll tell them the definition of something, and he's like, yeah, it sounds about right. Sounds about right, man. And I was like, cool, good to know. But fuck you, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, man. But it's a good thing you mentioned Simone. Shout out Simone. Maybe if you can connect us to Simone, we would love to have her on the podcast. So if you're watching this, Simone, shouts out to you.
Shouts out to you.
And
that's all we're gonna say.
Hopefully we can connect. But yeah, we'll just move on to the next question. I mean, I was gonna ask this question, but it's like I pretty much already know what your answer is. But I'll just ask it anyway because I think it's kind of funny. What do you think is the best role in tech?
I don't want to be biased, but networking. Networking is like network engineering, net admin. And in all honesty, I can't even say it's about the title, but anything networking, because you're working towards something that helps the world stay in communication.
Right.
Like, there's so many things that run off the internet. Like, some of y'all don't know this, but there are little ISPs that are supporting, you know, missions and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know this is how it worked.
Right.
Like, bro, I was on a mission, and I was asking them like, hey, what do we use? Because I know, like, we gotta use the internet, right? He was like, yeah, duh. And I'm like, I mean, I'm still new to this. Come on. And he said, and I asked him, what do we use? He was like, whatever fucking ISP they want us to use. And I'm like, so you're telling me AT&T could be providing us internet? He was like, yeah. Spectrum, yeah.
Straight.
Verizon. And I'm like, it's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Good to know. But I would say, like, networking is the best role because it's so underrated. It's so underrated. And everybody's like, I want to get into cyber. I want to get into CS. I want to get into cloud. Cloud's cool too. But where would all this stuff be without networking?
Right. I was going to say too, like, I mean, even the other day, we did a little short episode talking about the AWS outage, right? That was a networking issue. It wasn't no cloud issue. It wasn't no software issue. It wasn't no cybersecurity issue. They didn't get hacked or anything like that. It was DNS, right? Like DNS wasn't resolving like the most basic networking concept, right? Like this shit is crazy. So like you are correct. Networking is very underrated. And I would say though that it's hard, and I think that's also that's probably why a lot of people run from it. It's hard, it's tough, it's tough. Like the concepts, that shit is complex, and
bro. Like and like I said earlier, like the more you dive deep into it, the clearer things be, but the more complex it gets because. You'll be like, oh shit, this connects. And then you're like, but where does this come in? And then you finally connect that. You're over here like, okay, I get it. These connect because this. And you're like, but where the fuck did you come from? And then that finally connects and everything is just like, this is a whole cluster. This is a cluster of stuff that I got to understand, but I love it.
Right.
And people don't understand this, but we're all talking through a routing protocol, and it's called BGP, depending on what we got going on. But I assume it's BGP, and a lot of people don't understand that. But I don't care. It's Wi-Fi. You got Wi-Fi. You got Wi-Fi. Y'all got free Wi-Fi. Don't do free Wi-Fi because it's not free. It's free, but like
guys, don't do free Wi-Fi, man. Don't connect to the free Wi-Fi at your local Starbucks. Do not do it.
Taking your data.
Yeah. Like, bro, I knew they were taking my data when I had never signed up for like a McDonald's thing. I put in the password and they were like, yes, you signed into our network. I was like,
we've been expecting you.
I didn't even put it in my email. What are we talking about here?
Yeah. The whole time they stalking you from the top of the McDonald's like, yeah.
Don't get
you
this
want
free
that double
Wi-Fi.
cheeseburger? Yeah, nigga. Come on now. You want
Go ahead
that
and come
shit.
get that. Go ahead and come and get that. I'm like,
Come to the back real quick. We got that Happy Meal for you in the back. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure. Yeah, we got that. We got that 1 gig speed. You know you need that.
Yep.
Come on. You got some emails you need to send. Come on now. We're not doing nothing scary, nothing bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just normal.
Oh man.
Yeah, y'all heard it here. Network engineer, don't fucking connect to that free Wi-Fi.
It's
That's not even a security thing. Just don't do it.
Don't do it at all.
Don't do it ever.
Oh man, so we're kind of coming to the end of this. We're gonna wrap up. The final question is basically, what are you working on right now? We want to know.
So right now, I'm working on a couple different things. Right now, I'm working on my CCNP security, so I can get in the network security. Right, but I'm focusing on my concentration as of right now because that's something I just need to do.
Okay.
I want to knock it out first, and for me, the CCNP security, it's like it's going to be a lot deeper and harder than what I thought it was going to be, but I know it's something I can overcome.
Right.
I told my girl this today. I said, like, I will stop at nothing to achieve my dream. Nothing.
Hell yeah.
I know what I need to do. And the concentration I'm going for is the SVPN. Like I said before, I'm working with VPNs, IPsec, GRE, DMVPN, GetVPN, FlexVPN, AnyConnect. I'll be working with that. And when I finally get that concentration, I think that's when I'll finally lock in all the way for my CCNP security, because you have to take 2. And it sucks, but it is what it is. I got plenty of time because my CCNA has been renewed for like another 3 years.
Okay.
And I'm definitely okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely okay. I keep forgetting. I gotta pay that $150 for Sec Plus. Oh man.
So it just hit me. Quick question for the CCNA: do you have to take the exam every time to renew it, or you just pay and then?
No. So what you can do every month, there's a thing called Revamp to Recert on Cisco U. You use to get through to renew your cert. But I used that and I was like, yes, sir, 32. That's all I need, brother. Go ahead and let's get it. I got another 3 years to study for my CCNP. So yeah, I kind of just use that. It's free. It is free every time. But yeah, I'm studying for my CCNP security, and I think after that, I'm probably gonna get my. Oh wait, I forgot to mention. Hopefully, I can start school soon at WGU.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get my bachelor's.
That's dope. I'm thinking about going there too.
Yes, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm thinking about WGU or Arizona because I know they have a global campus over there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I need something 100% online because I ain't trying to do all that. I ain't trying to drive to no school, bro. But yeah.
I definitely understand that.
Damn. You heard it here, y'all.
Yeah.
This man's getting to business.
Yep.
Be like him, bro. Lock the fuck in, y'all.
Gotta lock the fuck
to myself too.
in.
Lock it in.
Me too, man. I got a lot of
shit we gotta do.
Oof. It's so much. So
it's a
much.
lot, but it's gonna be worth it at the end of the race, man.
Yep.
You're still running. You may be down, you know what I'm saying? You might be walking, you know what I'm saying, while other people are running, but you still gonna get to the end just the same.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I gotta say about that. Well, you said that was the last question we got?
Yeah, that's the last question, man. Appreciate you for
Thank you.
doing this with us, Josh. Man.
Appreciate you, man.
Really do appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, any last words, any final words before we sign out?
For everybody who wants to be a network engineer, hit me in the DMs. I'm always available to answer questions. If I don't get to you fast enough, I do apologize. I work and create content at the same time. I try to get to everybody in a timely manner, but it's not always the case. I am working 12-hour shifts, so give me some time. But yeah, if you want to be a network professional, hit me up. I'm not one of these, tech gurus out here who's going to charge you hella money just to be a student. I'm mentoring 3 guys right now. I'm doing it completely free. Even though I could, but I won't because I wish I had somebody to direct me in the right, in the right way when you started guidance.
Right.
But I'm doing it all free. If you need any kind of guidance, hit me up. My DMs are always open. Just don't be on no weird stuff.
You heard it, y'all. He is in a relationship, freaky asses. Yeah. Shit to yourself. He's a strictly professional DMs only.
Yep.
Shout outs to Josh Tech in the chat, man. Code Noir supports Josh Tech in the chat right now.
Yep. W Josh.
All around.
W Josh, man. Appreciate you, man. And
appreciate it.
Signing out.
We're gonna be signing out, y'all. We'll put all the socials and everything in. We out.